Seventh race of the afternoon, Doc's Ron Henry, Reggie's Game, Two-Tone Terror, Finer Things, Vino Louie, and Top of Her Trade. They're off and pacing. Doc's Ron Henry in at the rail is away first. Outside, that's Top of Her Trade charging over. As they race into the first turn, Top of Her Trade now drives on to take the lead away from Doc's Ron Henry. Inside, that is Fodder Things, who gets away third. Emerging in the four spot as the head to the backside for time one is Vino Louie. And back to an unhurried Reggie's Game, who gets away in a 5-6 and trailing is Two-Tone Terror. That is Top of Her Trade clearing the lead as it by a length. Tied up in the pocket is Doc's Ron Henry. Gapped out is Fodder Things third. Now taken to the outside. Vino Louie starts up first over from 4. Then gapped out fifth. That's Reggie's Game. And the sixth and trailing one is Two-Tone Terror. They arrive at the 3H 27 and 4. Brisk opening quarter as the field continues off the top turn. It is Top of Her Trade in control, now being pressured on the outside by the first over attacker, Vino Louie. Sitting the pocket, Doc's Ron Henry travels third to the outside, goes Reggie's Game from 4. Then fifth inside for Fodder Things to the outside. From 6 goes Two-Tone Terror. Into the turn, onto the 5H they head. And it's still Top of Her Trade leading the way, half a length outside. Vino Louie is braving it uncovered second. Outside, Reggie's Game is sent 3 high, now third. The half 58 and 2 on through the backstretch. Top of Her Trade is still the boss. Out 3 wide. Reggie's Game now second. In the center, Vino Louie is pacing third. Inside, Doc's Ron Henry is pacing along in 4, back in 5, Two-Tone Terror, and now treading Finer Things onto the 7H they head. Top of Her Trade under pressure from a 3 wide Reggie's Game. Vino Louie is not done yet in the center third. Off the turn and 8th to come. 128 and 2 was the 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. 3 wide as they turn for home. Inside, Top of Her Trade clings to the lead. In the center, Vino Louie. Far outside, Reggie's Game. Right down to the line. It is Vino Louie to win it. Close for a second. Reggie's Game looking to nose out Top of Her Trade. Mile in 158 and 4/5.
What a horse race. Action from start to finish. They threw down early. It was the battle to the quarter mile with the 1 Doc's Ron Henry and 6 Top of Her Trade. She did make front, Top of Her Trade. Bullet opening quarter mile speed of 27 and 4, and then committing to go first up forever. The grit grinder, Vino Louie. Kenny Parker on board, and he guts this one out to win in 158 and 4 at a juicy 7-2. Vino Louie on top here over 2 Reggie's Game. He went 3 wide down the backside and battled all the way to the finish to be second best. And doing all the work and trying to get paid was number 6, Top of Her Trade. A beaten fave here, though no. Take nothing away from her. Just a couple of nice horses were grit grinding away on the outside of her. She still managed third over the 1 Doc's Ron Henry. It's a 5-2-6-1, and it's Vino Louie on the class drop again. Nice price, 7-2. Vino Louie, the grit grinder, there today in 158 and 4. Parker on board for Stymest.
Vino Louis, the 7th race winner, is now back in victory lane. He's a 4-year-old bay gelded son of Sports Writer out of the Blissful Hall Dam, Wilma Hall. Over the Hardy Mill Stable, Nathaniel Thompson and Glenn Hardy. He's trained by Anthony Stymist and driven by Kenny Parker. Vino Louis, winning in 1:58 4/5.